Welcome. It's Domain Day from cheapwinefinder.com for another wine, like we do. And what we have today is the Kings of Prohibition Cabernet Sauvignon Shiraz blend from Barossa Valley in Australia. And it's the El Capone limited release. It's $8.99 at Trader Joe's. This 51% Cabernet, 49% Shiraz might be a Trader Joe's exclusive. Their website shows a different red blend for the actual website. It's from Calabria Wines, family-owned winery in Australia that's been around since 1945. And the key here is it's got a kind of a crazy 1930s bottle. I don't know if anything looked like this in 1930s. I'll take a sip. It's rounder and thicker than a regular wine bottle. It's got squared off shoulders and a little skinny neck. It's not the easiest wine to pour. It's kind of heavy in the wrong places, but it does look different. Very well done. They put a lot of effort into the label. It's a non-vintage wine. I'm not quite sure why. They have other wines in their Kings of Prohibition brand stable. I would imagine, and this is just a guess, that this is the Cabernets from one vintage and the Shiraz from another. But that's the way it is. That's good to know. It's an interesting wine, El Capone edition. What caught my attention when I saw this, I live a few blocks away from the original site of the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, Prohibition-era gangster fighting. It's a parking lot now. A few blocks down the street in the neighborhood, most of the bars nowadays are not in the neighborhood. They're on the main streets, but there's a bar there that never closed during Prohibition. I think it was Bugsy Moran's bar or something. But it stayed open, Chicago. Things that were different back in those days. You could go down the street and grab yourself bathtub gin or whatever it was they were offering. So the El Capone edition of this Barossa Valley wine is like, okay, I'll go for it. Barossa Valley in Australia might be like the Napa Valley of Barossa. There's a lot of high-priced wines from there. It's a very warm growing region. It can get hot, but it's close enough to the bay. There's a couple of bays that go inland in the southeast of Australia. And so areas that probably wouldn't be able to grow grapes can because of the bays. And Barossa gets those benefits. So then it does very well with Shiraz and Cabernets and those types of things. I'll take another sip. It's not a complex wine. It's nothing that... I shouldn't say it's nothing, but it is soft and smooth and kind of pleasing wine. Really ripe red fruit. Take a sip. Yeah, kind of extracted. It's got blackberry, raspberry, strawberry, cherry, licorice, chocolate. Those are all things that go well with inexpensive wines. So it's non-vintage. One interesting detail, it was fermented in stainless steel, but they took oak. They call them planks, but probably like barrel slats, and put it in with the wine during fermentation, so the wine would absorb some oak influence, and you can actually get really high-end oak slabs that are far less expensive than an oak barrel. Oak barrel could be $1,000. And so you can get oak in the wine that way without spending a fortune. And when you have a sub $10 red wine from a very expensive growing region, that's actually a good place to spend to save your money. I'd rather have them save money and not using barrels and using better grapes. I can do without the oak barrel. You can't really do without the good grapes. And this is a nice, easy to drink, smooth, got enough interest going on, not complex, not layered, but good. Hey, weird bottle, good wine, under $10. Take another sip. Like I said, the more sips, the better I like it usually. So that's it for me. It kind of got my Al Capone St. Valentine's Day Massacre thing going on, and I'm happy. So that's it for me. We'll have more coming on as the weather warms up. So stay cool, stay safe, and keep it cheap, and adios. Bye-bye.